Hey, hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. You can tell by my outfit and hopefully my earrings. Today is Blue Monday's video. I'm very excited for this one. I was thinking about what I wanted to do, and can you hear the birds? It's lovely, unless it's at 5 o'clock in the morning on the weekend. I don't have to get up. Anyway, I was thinking about what I want to do, and I wanted to do something, again, a little different, maybe a bit more full on. So I busted out my Nomad New Zealand Stargazing palette because this has a couple of shades that I really want to play with. We have Tekepo Stargazing, I don't know. And then this one here called the Milky Way. It's a shifty one, so it's like blue, bluish green, and then purple, which you probably cannot see. The two, this one and the one on the end, are two of my most favorite shades of ever, so I need to incorporate those. But there aren't any like light enough shades in this palette for the idea that I kind of have. So I pulled out my Cosmic Brushes, now Cosmic Beauty Winter Wonderland palette. Again, this is heavily blue and purple, so it will be absolutely perfect because I'm thinking maybe this blue here, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna go more purple or pink for the accent color, but I'm really excited. So I will burn that bridge when I get there. Hopefully you're into all of this, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you totally should. I did see a thing. If you are a content creator, you're probably experiencing this, but if you're not, maybe you don't know, but pretty much, not daily, but every other, sometimes every day, sometimes just a couple of times a week, my subscriber count drops. It'll go down 2, come back up 1, go down 2, come back up 1. I don't know what that's about, but I do know that I saw a video that Erica showed us that said YouTube has redone something in the app where if you don't go into your actual settings on your YouTube account, like where your stuff is, even if you don't post, you still have an account, you have to go in there and click like all notifications or something. I don't know. Don't if you don't want to, but if you are missing subscriptions and you're like, wait a minute, how come I'm not getting notified about this? That might be why. I don't really know. I mean, I 100% believe that I am not everyone's cup of tea. I am a hot mess most of the time, and I'm a bit flighty, and I make up my own words, and I don't take makeup seriously. So I'm definitely not everyone's idea of a good time. But to lose subscribers almost daily, and then gain one back, and then lose, and then gain one back, that feels more like something not personal. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm gonna stop yammering about that and get into playing with these eyeshadows. Okay, I'm going to use my Davina Cosmetics D105. It's a flat shader brush. I'm gonna go into Tekepo Stargazing. I'm probably not saying that right. All I can be is sorry. And that's gonna go on out here. I want to go for something pretty dramatic today. If you're wondering about the placement of my shadow shields and why it's down so low, it's because I have pretty seriously hooded eyes and it droops a little bit out here. So if I don't put the shadow shield down far enough, the straight line from the faux wing that I'm creating will be wonky because of the, I don't know, added weight of my hooded eyelid or what, I don't know. It's just age and, you know, the thing that makes gravity. Wow. Oh yeah, I am in great shape this morning. Holy moly. That's pretty much the gist of that blue, I think, for now. Maybe I think I want to bring it up just a tiny bit more. I'm just going in super lightly at first, and then I'll pile on the eyeshadow. My face is naked because with blue eyeshadow, I typically make a giant mess and end up with it all over my face. So I don't have to worry about it if my face isn't done yet. Okay, I think that's pretty good so far. Let me grab yet another brush. I'm gonna go with this Davida D109. It's like a giant pencil brush. And I wanna go into the Cosmic Beauty palette in the Icicle shade, which is the kind of light blue, and just start blending. This might take a little bit of time, energy, effort, but I think it's going to be worth it. The idea in my head is pretty cool. Whether or not I can actually do it is entirely debatable. But I'm gonna try. So I just like playing with makeups. I think that might work. Okay, I'm going to spend several minutes blending this out. So going back and forth between the light blue and the dark blue and just blending. So I'll probably either fast forward through quite a bit of this or just eliminate it altogether. But it's just gonna be this, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. On the same brush, I think. Yep. It's not gonna be as hard as I thought if I use both of the shades to blend. That's something about Nomad eyeshadows. They are super easy to blend. You can usually use whatever shadow you're using to blend its own self out. I haven't played with Nomad in a while, and I forgot that that is an option. Look at that. I didn't have to edit any out. That was really fast. I'll probably go through and fuss with it a bit more, but I'm gonna take just the Icicle shade through my crease slash transition. Again, if you're new here, I have hooded eyes, so I take my actual crease shade up higher than my natural crease. Otherwise, it would disappear in the hood. So that's why everything is just up a little higher. I was watching Wilma, and she said that for drag, you just like raise everything up an inch. I was like, hey, not an inch, but definitely a couple centimeters when you've got hooded eyes. Same kind of technique applies. I wet my Singe Beauty EO1 pretty heavily with a setting spray. I'm gonna go into the Milky Way shade, which is that blue, purple, greenish multi-chrome, and that is going all over the lid. Like, I'm going to layer that up, and it's gonna go everywhere there's no eyeshadow to meet up with the light blue up here and the dark out here. Just going in a little bit at a time. My brush is very, very wet. I'm going to attempt a kind of faux cut crease. With this eyeshadow. Full sentences. That will go a long way towards helping people understand what you're trying to say. All right. It has to come up a little bit higher, I think. Yeah. I grabbed out my BH, it's a lipstick brush, because I just want to smooth out this line. Okay, you know what? I'm not loving that. I think I want to blend that out. There's an awful lot of fuss for nothing. I'm going to boop into a little bit of the dark blue and a little bit of the light blue and just run it along the edge. Okay, that is looking a little bit more how I was envisioning it. Now, shall I go pink or purple? Let's go purple. I'm gonna take this shade called Calm from the Cosmic Beauty palette. And I'm just using it right in here. And then, you know, kind of swooshing it out. I'm gonna use the shade Blanket for the swooshing part. Just gonna go back in for a little bit more of Calm. I'm actually going to add it down here as well after I get my base on. I just thought this would be like a cool little accent. I think it's gonna work. So what I'm gonna do now is go off camera, try to do the other eye the same, put on the rest of my face, liner, lashes, the whole shebang, and I'll come back and show you the finished look. But this is the gist of it. I just will probably go through and blend a little bit. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back and this is the look down. Let me scooch you in for an up close reconnoiter at the eyes. I did use the same purple shade on the outer lower corner as I did on the inner transition. I think I like it. I don't know. It feels a little bit different, but like not too crazy, if that makes sense. Yeah, I definitely think it's pretty cool. And I did end up using the shade, I can't say, oh no, I ended up using the Aurora Australis shade as my inner corner highlight. I was gonna use it all over, but it was a little bit too darkly pink pigmented for my skin tone right now. I think as the summer moves on, I might be able to. And I used the same purple shades out of the Cosmic Beauty palette to blend out the outer corner of my lower lash line. I think it's fun. I used two, because why use one when you can use two multi-chrome liners? I used the ColourPop multi-chrome blue liner in, what is this called? Ventura Boulevard on the outer half of the lower waterline. And then I used the Kaleidos one. I don't know what it's called, but it's kind of a silvery blue, so it's a little bit lighter. I thought, now we'll just ombre them because we can. I think it's really cool. My highlighter is this Be Perfect Stacey Marie Get Wet in Skin Sheen. I haven't used this in a long time, and it's so pretty. Not that you can see because my hair's in the way, but I really like that. My blush is two NYX blushes. I couldn't not. The first one I used is the Deep Raspberry. I went in on a super flimsy blush, kind of kept it toward my temple and outer corner of my eye. And then I blended it out with the shade Soft Mauve, for the butter. It's the Soft Mauve shade. I just thought that would be really nice. Again, same flimsy brush because I wanted it to be not too in your face and greasy. My contour and bronzer is the Melt Light Medium stack. There's the bronzer and the contour. I haven't used these in a while, so I thought I would. My lip is the Christian Audette and Mel Thompson in the shade Smooches, and then the e.l.f. lip oil. And this is in I don't know. It's like an orangey shade. It's clear, but I really like it. My foundation is the Estee Lauder. My concealer is the Wet n Wild Incognito. I cannot get over how good this looks in my under eyes. It just looks so good. I mean, my under eyes look like they've been rode hard and put up wet. So for anything to look decent on there is pretty impressive. And for it to be a few dollars, that makes me very happy. Anyway, that wraps up Blue Mondays. I think I like this look. I think it's pretty fun. So I'm gonna go carry on with my day. I don't think I have anything exciting on the agenda. It's still a regular day. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.